Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. This is Scene for the Living World of Darkness Changeling, the venue, 20th anniversary edition, if I believe correctly. Currently, we've got two little changelings, and, well, okay. So, after a very excitable afternoon at a carnival in Queens and meeting up with some friends and some new friends, and some tense acquaintances, our duo was with a group that heard a banshee whale. Beanshy. I'm not even sure how to particularly pronounce it. I just know there are different spellings. And anyway, a
It's
whale of a...
it's spelt bean, but it's pronounced ban.
Thank you, thank you. Anyway, a harbinger of death screamed, and our group was just a little bit freaked the fuck out. They thought maybe they'd have to do stuff, but turns out they didn't have to, and our duo went to Petco and then went straight home. Now, right now, one of our duo, Carina, is guilty of maybe being a little bit too much. She's honestly freaked the fuck out about some stuff. A lot of stuff. But she plays the mask real well, but she knows that she has to own up to the shit that she does, and she's gonna. She just has to find a good opportunity to. Their duo's at their apartment, well, Karina's house, which Brooke lives with, so technically theirs, yes. And just kind of sitting on the couch, thinking, fiddling with the straw in her mouth, chewing on it actively, as Brooke is setting up the aquarium tank for her fishies. And I'll leave it at that.
I'm gonna say at this point, Brooke has gotten the little droppies that you put in the water, and she's dropped them in already, and now the fish are floating in their bags, so that when she puts them in the water, they don't get like freaked out or go into shock or whatever. That's the way she's always been taught to, get a fish into a new tank. So that's how she's gonna do it.
Karina's gonna kind of look around.
Question, does Brooke have her own room, or is she
Yeah,
just like sleeping on the couch?
no, Brooke definitely has her own room.
Okay. But we can just say that she's putting the aquarium in the living room because aquariums should be in living rooms. That is the
Yes.
best place to put them so that everyone can see
Mm-hmm.
how good of a fish mom you are.
Yes. I'm just gonna kind of look at Brooke,
She is focused on her fish. She is not looking at Karina at all.
which is definitely different than usual.
Yes.
Sure. Brooke,
Hmm.
I know you're busy being the best fish mom you fucking possibly can be. Just hear me out, okay? You don't even have to fucking turn.
Mm-hmm.
Today I got a little bit out of hand. I know you're not an idiot. I know that you wouldn't fucking go in the water. Just, I know that if I were to go in the water, you, as a good friend of mine, would also go into the water to haul my fat ass out. But that would be a terrible idea. And it's not that you're not capable or any fucking thing like that. It's the fact that I don't want you in danger like that. Because, we're both fucking adults, but I just don't want you putting yourself in that kind of fucking danger. And shit's gotten real weird, and fucking can't go out at night. Not fucking really. And people fucking hauled up in those ass cauldron houses. I mean, they're pretty bitchin' good. Like, fucking hiding behind tents and shit for some sort of fucking safety because things are out in the darkness. Just, I know waters are territory, but like, don't want you fucking getting hurt and shit. And Not even to fucking save me. Maybe like Ron, but like the same goes for fucking Ron. Just like freak the fuck out because of that fucking whale, and it's just you're like one of 5 people I actually give a fuck about. Like one of 5, maybe like 4.5. Like, uh, give me a sec. Karen's kind of like chewing on her. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, chewing on her straw, kind of pondering. She's got to say it. She's got to say it, but will she say it? Or will she resist the urge to be an idiot?
Say it. Do it. Do it.
There's successes. I'm fucking sorry. All right? I am really, really sorry. Honestly, if something had happened to like Misha or even Red or like Hall or whoever, like it would suck simply because it would suck. But like you, it would actively hurt. Like I know you're my friend. You're a really good friend. And you know, I've lived a long fucking life. I've got more scars than you do. And I've been at this game longer, and I don't want you rushing in to save me against something that could possibly kill us both. And I know it's stupid because it was on the other hand, and you said the same exact thing to me. I would completely ignore everything you said because fuck out of here. I'm going to save your ass and then yell at you later. Just, I was wrong. I fucked up. I am sorry. I'm just kind of sip on our soda.
She stopped what she was doing just to listen to her, but once, she kind of stops talking, then Brooke just does a little, mm-hmm, and goes back to making sure everything is perfect for her fishies, making sure there is enough bubbles and oxygen, and that the tank is the perfect temperature.
Karen's just, I don't know, let it be. She figures Brooke will answer when she feels like it. Karina said her piece, and, that's what she wanted to do. Whether or not, you know, Brooke will accept her apology, it's up to her, but at least Karina got to say what she wanted to say.
Do a perception. I'm not sure if it would be alertness or empathy.
Well, what is it exactly? Is it like a feeling, or is she noticing body language?
Body language.
So it'd be perception alertness.
Okay. And tell me what you got, because
All right.
iPads are stupid.
1, 2, 3. 3 successes.
So you notice that she has kept her phone very close at hand. Like it's if there's if the tank is on some sort of stand or anything, which it probably is, um, like on the edge of that stand is her phone, and you see just like the slightest movement of her head kind of looking down at it very often. Or not very often, but just
Periodically
once.
checking.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Are you checking on your folks?
Yep.
Makes sense, makes sense. Rowan's at a cauldron house with Beneva, if you're wondering.
Okay.
Alright. Get up from the couch and wander over to the fridge. Look through the fridge, kind of checking on Brooke every now and then. She doesn't like this awkwardness, but she doesn't know how to compute. Kind of shoving random food in her mouth. Mustard, tomatoes.
Are you making a BLT inside your
No,
mouth?
Did she say it out loud
Yeah.
to Karina?
Yes.
Karina's just kind of like poke her head out from the fridge and like there's like mustard peeking out from her mouth. Shrugs. I don't know, I figure I should be hungry.
Hmm?
Do you want something?
No.
Alright. I How are your fishes?
I'm gonna say at this point, Brooke has, they've been in the water long enough, so she kind of pours them into the into the tank, and they're swimming around like little happy fishes. They're swimming. Inside the tank is like probably not sand, but those colorful little pebbles you can get and fake fake plants, or maybe some real ones, who knows.
Weird castles and coral.
Yeah, little castles, probably not coral, just because she realizes they're goldfish. Those are freshwater fish. So just little castles and probably like a fake dragon.
Shipwreck.
Shipwreck, little
There's definitely a
dragon.
small little there's definitely a small little shipwreck that Karina put in the basket.
Hmm. So yeah, no, it's they have a little aquatic paradise in their little aquarium. Uh, and she's just kind of sitting there looking at them swim. And you can do a peony on her expression.
Just pee.
Yes. I always forget you do not have the E.
Karina's just not empathetic whatsoever.
Nope.
She does not understand.
She's gonna need to get that. Are you in Dice Roller, Changeling Dice Roller?
Yeah.
Okay.
Karina has nothing. Like, she botched.
Oh, she looks happy? Yeah, happy. She, her little fishies are obviously, you know, making her so happy. There's no other emotion that you could read from her expression. That smile is not forced at all. At all.
Karina will just accept this. The fish have made her happy. Karina's happy for this. as long as, Brooke is happy. Karina's gonna shrug. Continue to make her mouth sandwich.
She was making a BLT in her mouth with mustard.
Well, now that she has the idea in her head.
That's why she keeps Brooke around.
We finish. Kind of look at Brooke again. Sees the happy face.
That definitely happy face.
Kind of sighs, but figures, you know what? She's happy, that's what matters, and Karina hopes that Brooke will listen or did hear what she meant and hopes that she understands it. But Brooke has not offered anything in return for the argument, so maybe it'll be over. She'll kind of wander over to her own room.
Then probably 20 minutes after, Brooke will recede to her own room.
All the awkwardness.
She turns off the lights, and the living room is left in the blue glow of the aquarium. You can hear the little bubbles bubbling and the sound of whatever other machinery that goes with aquariums, kind of
Filtration.
Yeah, filtration, temperature stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that just slightly buzzing.
And Karina will stay up with the whole banshee wail and the apparent random death on the news. Oh, well, on the rumor chat. She's actually going to look more into finding someone who resembles her mother, who might be her mother. A lot of Polynesian brunettes in the area. But she'll find her. She has to. Karina's not sure what she would do if she didn't. Or if she was too late. Karina worries about being too late a lot. She was too late to save her mother once, and got left behind for it. She was almost too late to save a friend. I mean, she didn't even have to do that, but...
I mean, she kind of was too late.
Yeah, she was way too late. Way too late to save a friend. She worries for Ron, because Ron's like her best friend in the world. And Brooke's already died once, almost died again. And she's taken Brooke under her wing. And she really does care for Brooke. In a manner that only Karina can. She doesn't want to lose someone. She's very protective. And sometimes her protectiveness, it really gets ahead of itself. But who knows? Who knows? Every now and then, Karina's going to kind of look up from her computer and kind of hope that maybe Brooke will come to talk, but she's kind of done hoping right now. Whenever Brooke feels like it, she'll come through, or maybe they'll just end up kind of ignoring each other. Who knows?
Is she listening for anything, like Brooke's footsteps or anything?
Yeah, every now and then she'll kind of stop and, like, peek an ear out. She's getting used to the new sounds of the bubbles, though.
How thin are the walls in this house? Is it like if someone's watching TV in the other room, you can hear it, or?
Moderately, like your average kind of house.
Okay.
Decent walls. The
So,
doors are kind of
perception
off, but
alertness?
sure. That's the only 2 rolls that I can do for this. Shit, only one.
So, there's just this really faint sound. You can't completely make it out because of the bubbles and just because the walls are actually a decent thickness. Is she crying? Is she laughing? Is that just TV? You can't really tell. I mean, it might just be your imagination because of the bubbles, but
Carina has curiosity. She'll kind of get up, sort of meander to the hallway.
and I will do a perception alertness as well.
Their rooms aren't right next to each other. They're like just like a little bit like across the hall, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So Karina's just kind of like stand at the threshold of her room. Kind of showing her what.
And Brooke hears your footsteps, or thinks she does. So, she kind of wipes her eyes, uh, tries to fix her breathing. Is there a connected bathroom to her room, or is it just you have to get out of your room to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, there's no ensuite. Karina's not that fancy.
Damn it. No, but she like dabs her eyes dry with a blanket or a shirt or something. And all the noises that you were hearing from her room kind of stop halfway, half the way from you getting there.
Karina's gonna falter in between the hallway. Kind of shift her weight a bit.
I mean,
She'll think
the
on it.
closer you got, the more it was definitely like, that kind of sounds like crying. But then it stops.
Yeah. Karina kind of shift her weight, step a little bit towards Brooke's room, just kind of stop. You good?
Yeah, I'm okay. She can, uh,
Must have been the AC, right?
what?
Never mind. Still kind of stands there.
And I'm not gonna have you roll anything. Her voice is kind of that croaky after you cry.
You you sure you're okay? You kind of sound. I could get you water or some shit. I don't fucking know.
No, I'm good. Go back to sleep or whatever. It's, everything's okay.
If you want to, like talk or even yell at me, go ahead. I don't. I, whatever, you know.
Do another perception alertness.
Mm-hmm. That's there.
Yes.
There's. No, there's. Let's see.
1 success?
1 success, yes.
You just very faintly hear, Jesus, Karina, not everything's about you.
What?
Do you say that in character, or did you not hear me?
No, like, she said that in character. What?
And she gets silence as a response.
Is everything alright with your fam, or someone you fucking know or shit?
As far as I know. Although that does not sound very convincing.
Yeah, I'm fucking won over by your tone of convincing.
I don't know, Karina.
No one gotten back to you?
Not yet. Mom should have texted back by now.
If you're gonna stay up waiting, I'll put on coffee, okay?
Fuck coffee.
I don't know, fucking coffee or tea.
Tea.
Alright, I'll make you some fucking tea.
Thank you.
Alright.
And once Karina's away from her door, she kind of sneak into the bathroom and get a washcloth and kind of push it on her eyes just to get rid of the swelling that may have happened while she was crying. Plus, the cold water just kind of feels good on her face.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll come out and curl up on the couch.
Karina is mixing some chai, heating it up. She'll kind of come over. I'm gonna do a perception on Brooke. Because I'm pretty sure Brooke did her best to kind of like clean up and shit, but like sometimes you can always tell.
Sometimes there's just something in your face.
Yeah.
Is this just straight up
Yep.
perception because you're doing empathy, or
Straight up perception. I got a success.
one success?
Karina sees the bloodshot eyes.
Or not the bloodshot eyes, but you know, the slight downturn of her mouth.
She's gonna put like
It's
a
like,
big cup of chai in front of her.
and Brooke just kind of takes it and holds it. She doesn't drink it at first. She still has her phone with her, and it's on like the arm of the couch, and her eyes again periodically kind of look towards it.
Karina has her own cup and she kind of sips it with her. She's sitting on one of the end chairs. Her favorite one, the one that has the most stains on it.
Gross. Brooke finally sips her tea.
Karina sips her tea also.
There's a lot of tea sipping, but not in that way.
No, not in that way.
It's not sassy tea sipping.
Karina's sipping tea and she's actively being awake. It's probably like 1 in the morning. She's not sleeping yet.
Mm-hmm. Time passes and the tea is gone and Brooke is still up just waiting for anything from her mom because that's who she
Karina will
texted. And
get
then
up to make more tea.
and then she texted her eldest sister, Marina, and then she texted Leith, and then she texted Cordelia, and
She
none of
does have
them
a
have
lot of
gotten
sisters.
back. Yeah, she has 3 sisters. So she's, you know, texted everyone who she thinks will answer, and none of them have. I mean, Cordelia, that might just be because she's her little sister. She's the bebe. She must go to sleep early, as per mom and her orders. But I don't know. She's just hoping that maybe a text got delayed somehow and she'll finally get it in like a second. But then the second passes and still no sign. No texts, no calls, just nothing.
Karina continues to sip tea. Sets another one in front of Brooke.
Brooke picks up the tea, and again, it takes her a little while just to realize, oh, yes, it's tea. You drink tea.
Mm-hmm.
And then she starts drinking it. Her mind is definitely not on tea right now.
Karina waits with her.
And seemingly out of nowhere, just because Brooke does have the short fuse flaw. And I
Mm-hmm.
know it doesn't apply to this, but I'm just gonna say
Go ahead.
it will. But she just kind of gets up, kind of, she doesn't scream, but she gives that kind of, and throws her phone into the chair opposite of Karina, just because I'm angry, I'm frustrated, but I'm not gonna break my phone. So just out of nowhere, she kind of yells and throws her phone into the chair and just sits down dejectedly.
Karina continues to sip her tea, puts it down, gets up, goes to the opposite chair, puts it on the coffee table, and sits back down in her chair.
They should have fixed it back by now.
I'm sure they'll get back to you.
But what if they don't? What if the
We can
fucking
always check on them tomorrow,
banshee?
right?
And what if tomorrow's too late? What if tomorrow... I don't know. They get hit by a bus. Or they're in a bus that crashes and they die.
We'll go early tomorrow.
What if they've been murdered in their sleep? Maybe, I don't know, someone in our community has something out for my family, and so they just go to my house where they think that I live or where they know that my parents live or my dad, and they just slaughter everyone. And that's why we heard the banshee. Or why I heard the banshee.
Do you want to go visit them now?
I don't know. Because what if I'm wrong? What if I'm wrong and then we barge in there and dad gets pissed and mom gets, concerned as fuck because why are you coming here at 1 o'clock at night? What if on the way there, we're the ones who actually die? It's just, God.
So we go early tomorrow, as soon as possible.
I hate this goddamn world. I hate it. It's bullshit. It's dangerous as fuck. And the people, whoo-hoo. Not even gonna start on that. You're okay though.
I'm not always okay.
Well, I mean,
Yes, I
today
know.
was kind of an example of you not being okay, but overall, you're better than Misha. But that's not saying much.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm sure she does her best to, I don't know, try to find some sort of neutrality, though she's shit at it.
Yeah, I'd say so. Although, I'm pretty sure being neutral
How's
wouldn't
good?
mean you'd fucking treat Shea like a poor innocent child caught up in all of this.
I mean, there's always the fact that what if Shea is a kid, in which case, whoever is in charge of Shea as a mentor should be flogged.
Yeah.
Because telling her about her teeth is probably the first thing you tell her about Cap. I don't even even play biting for me has to be thought out.
I mean, you said it was a conscious action. How would you know how to do a conscious action if you didn't know about it?
Hmm. But that's only if she's a kid.
Sure. Which didn't come off as it to me. It come off as one to me.
Still think the establishment should get a lot of heat for it, though. Because they're the ones that had the no-kill shield turned off for you.
Yeah, I don't understand that. They say, oh, hey, these two people who are fighting are new. But then two other new people, one of which is new to the community itself, they don't use it on?
Yeah, again, I imagine the establishment should get a lot of heat.
I just hope that the guy who saved me doesn't. Because he did bring me back to life when he didn't have to.
I mean, the fact that you're alive does change some things, but you still died, so.
But it shouldn't change anything. Because me being here is just sheer dumb fucking luck. If
Yeah.
any other referee was there that night, I'd be dead forever. I would be gone. And my sisters would be forced to be child brides. Or at least one of them would. Probably. I mean, it's not just that I fucking died, that I was fucking murdered, but the fact that after I'm gone, if I get killed, the chances of my sisters being forced into marriage to someone they don't know. Hell, it could be a 30 fucking year old guy. It could be a 70-year-old guy. Being forced into a marriage like that as a kid. Jesus. My death. There's more to it than just my death.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, maybe I was reckless by going and, you know, going to fistfights with a friend. Maybe I was. But that doesn't change the fact that Shea was even more reckless by using her teeth on me.
Yep.
Yeah, it was in the rules, but just because the rules say you can do it doesn't mean you should. Doesn't mean the other person realizes exactly what that means. Although apparently everyone else thinks that it does.
32 knives.
To a fist fight.
Mm-hmm.
Not even just a fist fight, because in fist fights you can use shit. Sometimes you can use brass knuckles. It was a bare knuckles fist fight. Just fists.
I mean, even I would kind of be a little weird with it.
But no, Misha has to be a bitch. Charles has to figuratively rub salt in the wound. I get that we're not human, but Jesus H. Roosevelt Christ. Hell, you have less empathy than them generally. And even you understand how fucked up it was.
Yeah, moon feelings don't work out so well.
Yeah, but you can at least be like, oh wow, Brooke just went through some shit. Maybe I shouldn't blame her for being killed by her friend.
I think you're both stupid, but like the fact of the matter is, you still died.
Yeah. And I mean, Shea, it's not just that she bit and that, she bit too hard or anything. I tried to dodge her, and she grabbed my leg and used my momentum against me. You don't bite down and use a person's momentum against them if you're just trying to, you know, make them fall asleep or whatever I don't even know what she was doing. What other result could you get from having basically a shark's mouth and then using someone's momentum against them so that you literally tear off a chunk of their leg? She says she didn't mean to do it. How do you not mean to do that? Fucking redcaps and whatever the fuck is out there on the streets right now and fucking banshees and fuck.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know how fucked up red cats can be. I know really well how fucked up they can be.
I know. You've told me about your dad. It's just... Has it always been this dangerous? Or is this some weird twist of fate where,
No.
everything is just like, oh, let's kill Brooke. That's a good idea. Let's make her life as miserable as possible.
Um, sorry, but no. It's like this to everyone.
Jesus.
You just gotta bear through it, fucking handle it, or get eaten by it.
Hmm.
And I don't mean that figuratively. I mean there are things out there that will eat you.
Been there, done that.
Listen, I know you're worried, and at first light, we can go and visit your folks. Tell them about the whale. Tell them to be careful, please, or whatever. I mean,
Well, we can't exactly tell them that.
you can tell your dad.
True.
And you can tell them about, you know, I'm pretty sure they know that there's some random killer going around.
Yeah,
I mean, whatever the gray world is talking about it.
you mean the person that got mutilated?
Yeah, and also, like, the other weird dead bodies.
Sure.
Yeah, just tell them to be careful. Tell them someone died at a carnival you were at yesterday. They don't have to know the specifics, but just tell them to be careful or something.
I will.
Alright? And then we will go home and, do whatever.
I want them to be safe.
And we will ask them to. We're not all powerful. Whatever was going to happen, we can do our best to fight it. But at least now we have a warning.
Yep.
And it's not like we can undo the Banshee scream.
No. But
At least a warning is something.
a warning gives you a chance to stop it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's just the slightest.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom because that was a lot of tea. And then I'm gonna go to sleep. It's
Here.
too late.
She'll pass this on. Keep it charged. I'll wake you up in the morning.
Thanks.
No problem.
And Brooke gets up and Carina is left alone in the living room with the fishes.
Karina's gonna take the 2 mugs of tea, drain them both, and then put them in the sink. Kind of rush her hands a bit. Just kind of think of how fucked things are gonna get.
Very
She's
fucked.
not 100% sure with Banshee screams, but she knows that chances are very, very low. And she's hoping that maybe with Brooke, she's lucky once, twice, maybe she'll be lucky a third time.
That's
She's
some
hoping.
weird luck you got there, friend.
Yeah, Brooke has some luck with escaping death. Or getting out of that shit.
Oh god, if she meets the personification of death, that would be great.
I'm pretty sure we can maybe ask an ST and be like, hey, can you please Marvel death? Thank you.
Oh my god, Marvel death. Not Matt. Yes, Marvel. Yes, Marvel death.
Yes. Anyway, Anyway,
in other news.
in other news, Karina's just kind of thinking about it. Is thankful. Is hopeful. She's not thankful. She's hopeful that Ron will be safe. She's hoping Brooke will be safe. She's hoping Brooke's family will be safe simply because they're important to Brooke. She's hoping that Minerva will be safe because Minerva is important to Ron. And she's hoping her mom will be safe. She doesn't know who Varia is without her skin. Well, no, she does. She knows Varia is kind of crazy without her skin. She doesn't know how Varia is without her. And so she's kind of hoping that wherever her mother is, she's somewhere okay, she's somewhere safe, and she continues to be safe. And she's somewhere close by that Karina can actually meet her, talk to her, keep her safe too. Karina's really protective, and if she has to lay down her own life, then so be it. And with that, Karina's gonna go to her own room, try to get some rest. And I think we can stop the scene there.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. You guys have good dreams.